Yeah, this is a very piss poor imitation, and it plays worse than the actual Atari 2600 port of Donkey Kong, which I'll get to use someday. So it looks like that day has come, as we take a look at Donkey Kong on the Atari 2600. So obviously, just by looking at the gameplay, you know that this does not look great. At least, graphically speaking. I mean, seriously, look at Donkey Kong. He looks like a giant gingerbread man. You know, someone needs to make a petition about this. We need better ape representation in Atari games, because I'm sick and tired of making gingerbread man comparisons. And it appears that he's throwing chocolate chip cookies at you. Oh wait, that's barrels. My mistake. I mean, Mario looks alright, but then you see poor Pauline. She looks like she had the top of her head smashed in. And why do the fireballs look like yellow chickens? Like seriously, looking at this game makes me hungry for some reason. But all jokes aside, the graphics are really the worst thing about this game. Everything else isn't that bad, actually. For the most part, the game plays like the original arcade. You move around, climb up ladders, jump over barrels. Hell, they even included the hammer in this game. Yet there really is no point in getting the hammer since you can only use it in that one area, which sucks, but hey, it's there. I should also mention that this version only has 2 levels as opposed to 4 levels that were in the original arcade. Of course, you have the first level where you're jumping over barrels and climbing ladders to reach the top, and the last level where you have to climb up and break the tiles while avoiding the fireballs. Once you do all that, well, that's it. The game starts all over again. So yeah, this port lacks a lot of features from the original arcade game. However, I find this game to not be as bad as people make it out to be. Yet the fascinating thing about this game is the company that worked on it, Coleco, wanted it to look bad on purpose. It was in 1982 that Coleco would obtain exclusive rights from Nintendo to port Donkey Kong for not only the Atari 2600, but also its own console, the ColecoVision. Coleco would hire Garry Kitchen to work on this port, and according to Garry Kitchen himself, it wasn't an easy task to undertake, as he was given 3 months to work on this game, and of course the real challenge of porting Donkey Kong onto the Atari 2600's very limited hardware. Now if you're eager to know how Kitchen was able to do all this, I'll have a link to the Medium article that he wrote in the description. It's in this article that he talks about the entire experience, and let me just say, it's a fascinating read, so I'd check that out. So suffice it to say, Coleco wanted their version of the game to look better than the Atari 2600 version in hopes to get people to flock over to their system. However, despite how bad the Atari 2600 version looks, it still managed to sell more copies than the Coleco version did, as it would go on to sell over 4 million units, which just goes to show that better graphics aren't always everything when you got hard work and a good sew behind it. Anyways, that's my thoughts on Donkey Kong for the Atari 2600. While it may not look great and is missing features, it still manages to retain the fun factor that was the original Donkey Kong arcade game, and it's definitely a game worth checking out and owning in your collection. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this game in the comments section below. Also be sure to subscribe to this channel for more reviews. Anyways, this has been PC, signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next video.